Imagine sitting in the middle of the vast Sahara Desert. The sun beats down on you. The sand stretches for miles. And yet, in the midst of this harsh environment, there's something warm, something comforting. It's not just a cup of tea. It's a tradition, an ancient ritual. Today, we're diving into the rich, meaningful world of Mauritania's tea rituals. Mauritania is a country that lies on the edge of the world's largest desert, the Sahara. A land where the environment isn't just part of the backdrop, it's central to the people's way of life. For centuries, the nomadic tribes of Mauritania have roamed the desert, and despite the harshness of the land, they've developed rich traditions that bring meaning, peace, and connection. One of these traditions is the tea ritual. It may seem simple at first, just a few cups of green tea served in small glasses, but in Mauritania, tea is much more than a drink. It's a way to connect with others, to reflect on life, and to find moments of calm in a sometimes unforgiving world. Let's talk about the tea itself. In Mauritania, tea is traditionally served in 3 rounds. Yes, that's right, 3 rounds of tea. But it's not just about drinking tea for the sake of it. Each cup has its own distinct meaning and serves as a metaphor for life's different stages. The first round is known as the bitter cup. It's sharp, strong, and meant to symbolize the early struggles we all face in life. Just like the bitter challenges of youth or those difficult moments that define who we are, this cup of tea wakes you up. It's a reminder that life isn't always easy. Imagine you're sitting down with friends or family, and that first cup is served. You take a sip and the bitterness hits you. It's strong, almost too strong, but that's the point. The bitterness is meant to make you reflect. It's life in its rawest form, unfiltered and sometimes harsh. It's that tough conversation you had when you faced your first failure, or the unexpected challenge that turned your world upside down. But just like those hard moments in life, the bitterness of the tea prepares you for what comes next. It reminds you that growth often comes from discomfort, and that after the struggle, there's something richer waiting ahead. And that brings us to the second cup, the strong cup. This one is different, still intense, but now it's richer, more flavorful, and less jarring. It represents love, connection, and the strength we gain from our relationships. Whether it's the bond of family, the trust of friends, or the warmth of community, the second cup symbolizes the people who walk through life with us, making the challenges a little easier to bear. This is where the conversation deepens. With the second cup, stories are shared, laughter echoes in the air, and bonds are strengthened. The bitterness of the first cup fades away, replaced by a sense of comfort and connection. It's like that moment in life when you find your people, the ones who support you, uplift you, and help you through. Think about it. How often do we connect with others over a shared experience? Whether it's over a cup of coffee with a friend, a meal with family, or even a drink with coworkers, these shared moments are what make us feel human. In Mauritania, tea isn't just about quenching thirst. It's about nurturing relationships, celebrating togetherness, and finding strength in community. And finally, we reach the third cup, the sweet cup. This one is everyone's favorite, sweet, smooth, and comforting. It represents peace, contentment, and the sweetness that comes at the end of life's struggles. After you've faced the bitterness of the first cup and the strength of the second, the third is like a reward, a reminder that in the end, there's always something sweet waiting for us. In many ways, this third cup is symbolic of those moments in life when everything finally feels right. It's that peaceful evening after a long, hard day. It's the moment when you achieve something you've worked so hard for, or when you're surrounded by loved ones, feeling at peace with the world. The third cup is life's reminder that no matter how hard the journey, there's always a sweet ending in sight. Now let's not forget the beauty of the process itself. The way tea is prepared in Mauritania is an art. It's brewed slowly over charcoal, carefully poured from high above into small glasses, creating a layer of foam on top. This isn't just for show. The pouring process aerates the tea, giving it its distinct taste and texture. But beyond that, it's a reflection of the patience and care that goes into relationships. Every pour is deliberate, much like the effort we put into maintaining our relationships. It's a reminder that good things take time, and that anything meaningful, whether it's a friendship, a family bond, or even self-growth, requires patience, dedication, and care. So how did this beautiful tradition come to be? The tea ritual in Mauritania has its roots in the ancient trade routes that crossed the Sahara Desert. Traders brought tea from North Africa and the Arab world, and over time, it became a key part of Mauritanian culture. For the nomads who traveled across the desert for weeks at a time, tea became more than just a drink. It was a source of warmth, a symbol of hospitality, and a way to create a sense of home, no matter where they were. For these travelers, tea provided a moment of stability in an otherwise uncertain world. And even today, the tea ritual is a cherished tradition that connects Mauritanians to their past, while grounding them in the present. But here's the thing. The lessons from Mauritania's tea ritual aren't just for the people of the desert, they're universal. The 3 cups remind us that life is a journey. There will be bitter moments, struggles that challenge us. There will be strong moments, times when we find strength through love and connection. And in the end, there will be sweetness, moments of peace and contentment that make it all worthwhile. So the next time you sit down with a cup of tea, coffee, or whatever you enjoy, take a moment to think about the journey it represents. Life, like tea, is best shared with others. And no matter how tough things may seem, remember, there's always sweetness waiting in the end. Thank you for joining us in exploring the beauty of Mauritania's tea rituals. It's amazing how a simple drink can carry such deep meaning, symbolizing life's challenges, connections, and moments of peace. If you found this as inspiring as we did, please like, subscribe, and share it with friends. And let us know in the comments, what's a ritual or tradition that brings you closer to others? Thanks for watching, and remember, wherever you are, may you always find a little sweetness in life.